stop fooling around and give me back my emerald.
What are you babbling about? You call yourself a hunter, attacking a lady? Shame on you!
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me! Ah! Ah! What in the world? Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
Saving my life. Don't think I owe you one. You just wanted to hold my hand, didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
This isn't a joke. Think what you want, Batgirl. I was saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place. Finally.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
We should get going.
And welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Last time we got all the pieces of the Master Emerald as Knuckles and fought Rouge. That is actually one of my favorite instances of Big because he just keeps popping up throughout this entire cutscene. But this is Crazy Gadget, which is a really fun stage that is marred by technical problems. It's a great stage that should be better. I'm gonna be real, this is not the best stage because it's a little broken at parts. Just a tad. Okay, it's not really that bad, but there are a couple parts that just never work as intended. Okay, we got gravity, which is great. Because every time Sonic does gravity shifting, it always goes well. So we can't go straight down if we land on a rail, which I don't trust this game. So we are gonna take the long way, or the medium way. Yeah, like they can just sort of psychically tell where you're gonna be. And that's why I don't like fighting artificial chaos and try to avoid them whenever possible. Take you out, and there we go. Sometimes, oh, these guys have shields roll. For Tails and Eggman, you have to actually wait for them to drop the shield, which is annoying. This is a broken part. Light dashing is really hard. Ooh, I actually got it. How? Okay. Sonic has always had this one button mentality. This isn't exclusive to the newer ones, it's also common in the older ones. But this insistence on sticking to this formula kinda made things problematic for a while. I like how Eggman on the PA just making fun of you. That's one of my favorite little details, actually. Oh, there's a spring, so I don't need to bounce. Flame Ring, which allows us to do the Fire Somersault, which can break iron containers. But as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, one button. Okay, so you can get bonus points if you just jump that. Or at least I think you can, but I didn't that time. I have gotten points, maybe I have to keep your speed up. Or maybe the points are totally unrelated, but what am I saying? I keep getting sidetracked. Basically, on the Genesis you had a D-pad, and you had buttons, but they all jumped, they all rolled when you held down and pushed the button. Well, that was actually a spin dash, not a roll. But you know what I mean, everything was mapped to the same button, Supersonic, which screwed up Tails, because you can't fly without accidentally transforming. But Sonic has always stuck to this one button mentality, and that created problems in 3D. Because they started adding in so many moves that it ended up kind of breaking everything when you actually had everything mapped to be still. So, you know, you have A is jump, B, or X in this case if you're on Xbox, light dashes, bounce attacks, somersaults, spin dashes, and so on, depending on the context menu. So, there are times when if you don't wait for just the exact right split second, you'll bounce attack to your death instead of doing a spin dash. Now I think they knew this. I legitimately think they knew this because on mission 1 through 4, there is a rail under that section. So if you bounce attack, you land on the rail, which is really nice. But on the hard mode, which is mission 5, slightly getting ahead of myself, but oh well, you're kinda out of luck. You're just a little bit out of luck. You will plummet into the green acid water and die, so yeah, this is actually one of the worst A ranks for hard mode because of that one light dash. I'm not even kidding. Also, whoever thought it was a good idea to have elemental shields in a 3D Sonic when you have a light dash, I don't know, that was a terrible idea. You know, having the lightning shield to pick up rings at a distance is actually a good idea because, you know, 3 dimensions, you might pass up a ring by accident. This camera though, having to blindly feel my way where I need to be. Where do I need to be, actually? I think over here. But finish this little tangent before moving on to the next cutscene. Yeah, the light dash gets really messed up by having the lightning shield pulling the rings while you're trying to light dash. So, yeah, I didn't really explain the level, you just have to follow that route to hit a switch to activate this rocket to break the shield. This was a wall for me when I was growing up because I didn't know where the switch was. I had to look it up on primitive dial-up internet. And that's how I actually beat the game, by looking up things through dial-up. But yeah, that's Crazy Gadget. Not a terribly difficult or hard stage, but it's pretty fun when it's not glitching constantly. I stood around too long explaining things. That's probably what cost me the rank.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic? Hand over the Chaos Emerald, slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
Handing over the fake emerald? I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
You've turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa! You thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tails!
Because you just told me, Fox Boy. Now, for a little space ride. The capsule clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic! It has the same wavelength and properties, but is less powerful than the real one.
The same wavelength and properties. But can I do this?
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of. Give me the real emerald, I will release you both. That's my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic is asking for the first time to do something for him. I won't let him down. I won't give up.
You're no match for me. Sweet little fox.
And we have our last mission as Tails. Technically, is a direct confrontation with Eggman himself, which is a fight. You know how I was basically criticizing the first fight being really, really easy and past stupidly easy? This one ain't. They definitely learned their lesson and made this fight really, really hard. Because of this. Yeah, that takes half your health. Now he likes to spam it too. So yeah, this is actually too far the opposite direction, if you ask me. Good difficulty balancing. This was a really cool scene though, maybe when I was younger. I feel like it captures Eggman perfectly. And that is the problem with Eggman in general for Sonic, is Eggman's personality. Because he's supposed to be evil, but he's evil in a certain way that works. Ow. What I mean by that is, he's evil and he can be super cunning, but he also has this weird like cheeky side to him. And I feel like that's something that they don't capture well in Sonic. They go too far in one direction or the other. You know, like, I feel like some of the more recent ones have gone a little bit too far in the silly direction for Eggman. Sometimes I can hit twice and it sucks. But look, we did it.
I did